Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. And I am back out here at Osage Hill State Park, our friendly neighborhood short jaunt away from home little campground that we love so very much. I'm out here for 2 nights. Tonight I'm out here by myself. It's just a solo camp, just me, all by my onesies and no one else. Tomorrow the wife will be joining me. Out here, looking forward to having a nice, really quiet night here by myself. And I'm actually about to get set up. As you can tell, I've got stuff around me. I've kind of already spread things out and sort of gotten things underway. And before I set this up, I was actually going to do something a little bit different this time. Because I'm a hammock camper, there's several steps and various moving parts involved that go into it. It's a little bit more, what's the term I'm looking for? Learning curve. That's the words I'm looking for. There is a bit of a learning curve in using a hammock as compared to using a tent. And there's all types of ways of setting up a hammock. There's multiple methods. One I've been using has been tried and true for me for the last 4 years. So instead of doing the time lapse this time, I figured I would set this up and walk you through my process of how I set up my hammock, tarp, and quilt. So I've got less than 2 hours to set up and shoot at the same time. So I should probably get started. So got my tarp. Usually the first thing I start with, turn this camera around and I'll walk you through my process. I'm by tree number 1. I have hammock tarp, and upon opening this, I've got one little issue to start out with. Always, I've got one side of this because I don't use a continuous ridge line on this one. This is my Dutch XL winter tarp. This is the big one with the doors and all that. What I find out is I've got one side that does have hardware. I got my Dutch Wasp on this one, and one side that doesn't. I meant to get the tarp tick on this last night. Ran out of time, ran out of energy, and I forgot to. So I'm going to start by tying off the one end, and then I will do my wasp on the other end. And I'll let my tarp a little high, and then I come through here and myself a little loop. Get back over here. I'm having problems, Houston. But I do my slippery half hitch, and I will actually feed that through twice just to lock it in a little bit better. So, boom. Now, I'm tied off over here. Let's see the other side. Now I'm at tree number 2. Forgive my trash bag in the background. Fortunately, there's no trash in it as of yet. And this side, as I mentioned, does have my Dutch Wasp on there. I love this little thing. This has absolutely changed my camping game from tying knots like that to easy setup. I'm about to show you how this works. All right, so I've got my wasp over here, like so. The key thing to remember is the tail always goes towards the tarp. So I got my tarp over here, tree, tail goes through the tarp. So I'm going to take this, wrap it around here, and see if I can get you in a little closer. Okay, so I'm going to take my little wasp, I'm going to put the string through his mouth, like so. I'm going to use that as leverage, and I'm going to pull that nice and tight. Oh, here's the thing I used to forget. Here's why this isn't working. Okay. I forget this almost every time I do this the first time. So there is one little step that has to be done. Is if you don't lock it in, when you put tension on it, it's just going to slide up and down this rope. Or this lash it. This is lash it right here. So you got to take this middle part and you flip it up over the hook, like so. Get on that hook. Around like that. And that is going to lock this on that line. So now I can go from here. I bring this around. Let's get it up nice and high. So I'm going to take this. He's got this little mouth right here. I'm going to hook him around his mouth. And now I've got the leverage to add some tension. I'm going to wrap it around his antenna. Yeah. And then lock it in around the wing. Just like that. Now, another thing I like to do is, even though I do trust this to be locked in there, what I will do just to add a security is I'll come through here and just add myself a little slippery half hitch, just like that. I don't like my string dragging the ground. Boom. And that, my friends, is how you use a Dutch Wasp. Time to do the hammock, which starts with a good set of tree straps. Now, always use a tree strap. Don't use ropes. There we go. Now I'll do my first testing. How low does it go? I think I want to bring it up a little bit. I'm kind of low there. Got to adjust. might be a little high on this one. I'm a little bit high now. And bam. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Room down here for my quilt. There's tarp, hammock. This is my Thermarest collapsible pillow. When this thing poofs out, it's really great. It kind of sticks to the material better so it doesn't slide. It stays on my head all night long. I love it. And this is the Mount Washington 4. It is made by Jacks or Better. This is a 0-degree quilt. All right, well, there it is. There's my my shelter in my bed for the night, and hopefully that 0-degree quilt keeps me warm tonight. I've had some struggles with it in the past. I haven't stayed very warm in it, so I'm hoping tonight's a little bit different. Time to embarrass myself. If I case consistent, I might have it done by morning. Now I got a fire. Took a minute, but everything out here is either very wet or very dense. And with the light dropping fast, I think that's the time I cook me up some dinner. Now I know you can't really see me in this light very well, but that's about to change. I've got a toy that my brother-in-law gave to us a couple of years ago for Christmas, and this is his first time being at camp. It gets dark here, it gets dark early, and I need a little extra light. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. I've got one over here too, and it is powered by this little box, which itself is a flashlight. And I don't know if you can see, but there, oh yeah, you can. There's a USB power port right there. I can charge things up. And there's actually a hole here for a third light, which I do have. I didn't mean to bring all 3 lights. I just meant to bring the 2, but I can hook up a third light. And each of these lights is controllable by this here switch. So I can just turn that one off, leave that one on. I can turn them both on. Isn't that handy? Another little extra, but you know, it's what, 6? Oh, it's 5:45, and it is this dark. That's it for my fire. It's not the rip roaring fire I was hoping it would be, but it is fire. Not cooking any hot dogs on it, but it's fire. And I've got my really bright light just glaring at me. See if I can turn that down. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, that is so much better. Wow, I can actually see. I really like this new one. So, I did get a new headlamp, and this is a Black Diamond. I forget what the name of it is exactly, like the model, but the selling point on it was that it was rechargeable. Everything I've seen of theirs has always been like AAA battery operated. I wanted rechargeable, and I got this one. And I later found out it is not, doesn't have just light settings like 1, 2, 3 or bright, but it's actually, now it's on its brightest setting. I hold down the button and it gradually goes down. It does the same thing on the bright light too. Watch this, watch this, watch this. There we go. And they're super bright. That's bright, isn't it? Now watch this. That's so cool. Yeah, that's a pretty bright light. And then it just... Wouldn't that have been freaky? Like someone behind me with a knife and I'm not paying attention. I'm here jacking around on the camera. Ah! That is a really impressively bright light. Go to my red light. There we go. Ah, now I can see the world around me. Nice little headlamp. It's so dark. I am very hungry, and I am going to fix me something to eat. And I am going to have one of these right here. This is a Peak Refuel Beef Chili Mac. This is a new one for me. I don't even think I've had this brand. Get me 1 1/3 cup of water. Heat it up, and let's eat. Let's see. Displays. And yeah, I do have a Jetboil. Is it necessary? No. Did I want it? Yeah. Do I like it? It's alright. It does the job. It does pretty quick. It is big. It is bulky. Doesn't weigh a whole lot, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I'll blow myself up. There we go. Starting to turn orange. I should have brought the thermal pouch that my wife has. I think she got me one too. But there's a thermal pouch that goes around this. It helps keep the heat in there, helps it cook better. I didn't get it. What I am going to do instead, and this is going to serve me two purposes. Thermal pouch for my food. Got to be resourceful out here in the boondocks. Like I'm in the boondocks. I am 20 minutes from home, and there is a bathroom, what, a few hundred feet. I'm not in boondocking at all. All right, open it up. Hot chili mac. It's for dinner. It's chili. It's Mackie. Do wish I had the seasoning torpedo. Need to use some salt, some pepper, some cumin, some garlic. That has been a really nice night. It's pretty unseasonably nice. The temperature's not too cold. Let's hope it doesn't freeze me up, because I did come to the realization I don't have my wool leggings. I'm losing a little bit of insulation on that one. And I also don't have coffee in the morning, come to find out as well. So no warm leggings, no hot coffee. Fortunately, I did think to bring a few packets of hot tea with me. So it's not my Folgers with cream and sugar, but it's hot and it's going to be caffeine in the morning. So well, I am snuggled into my hammock, nice and cozy and warm. I got my top coat up here, nice cozy pillow back behind me, snuggled up here. Look at all this poof I'm covered up in. It's awesome. There's so much poop. So it is late, and I am going to go to sleep at this point, because I am tired. Yeah, like that right there. And I'm going to put my lights over here on, let's see which one. Yeah, red lights now, because we're in the red light district now. Good night, and I will let you know how warm I sleep in the morning. Morning. It's a nice foggy morning here in Osage Hills. A little on the cool side. I slept pretty well. Woke up a little cool every now and then, but nothing that kept me awake. And other than that, I slept pretty decently. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got my morning cup of not Joe. It's more of morning cup of Jim. Given that it's tea and not coffee. That'll work. Ain't coffee, but it'll work. But it's a nice morning. It's cool. Birds are chirping. Crows are at it too. Crows are loud this morning. Everything out here is covered in a nice layer of condensation. Everything. Fortunately, the bench isn't wet. What I'm going to do today, I don't know. Probably should go for a walk and get some blood pumping, get myself warmed up a little bit. At some point, the wife will be here and she'll bring some goodies, and herself, of course. More interested in herself than her goodies, although I am interested in her bringing my leggings because it's going to be colder tonight and I am going to want my leggings. I got my tea in me a little bit, and it's time for some breakfast. I've already got my water heated up here. And on the breakfast menu this morning is granola. Never had this before, so this will be a new one for me. Interestingly enough, it says to carefully add half a cup of cold water. But up here it also says perfect with hot or cold water. Given that I'm already cold as it is, I'm going to have some granola with hot water. So we'll see what this is like. I'm going to have some blueberry granola for breakfast, and we'll see if it's got more flavor than the Chili Mac. Sounds like it's getting hot. In case you're curious, that's what it looks like dried. Just clumps of granola and some nice good looking blueberries in there too. So let's add some hot water to it and see what we have. It smells alright. Do a first official taste of freeze dried granola for breakfast. That's actually not bad. And I love blueberries. Anyone who knows me knows I am a sucker for blueberries, and that's some pretty good looking blueberries there. That's surprisingly good. Oh yeah. Let me get more of these for sure. I'm gonna rub the trailhead marker. There, is that better?
You take a piece of paper and...
Well, it doesn't say that. It just...
It says make a rub.
Well, I did make a rub. I made a rub right there, and I gave it a boop. I am a weirdo. I'm your weirdo. Well, it's gotten warmer. All the condensation went away. My wife showed up. Welcome to the camp wife.
Thank you.
I'm glad she did, because she's my fire queen. She built that fire that I was trying to last night. Never really could. Right now, we're just enjoying not having anything to do. And a really hot fire.
That's nice.
Very nice. Went for a nice little hike down one of the trails out here that we've never been on. It was a nice trail. Found a nice little area that dropped off, or a little pool. Kind of looks something out of Fern Gully. It's pretty nice. Just did a hike. we don't really do a whole lot of hiking when we're out here. We usually just kind of like messing around in camp, doing this, doing that, cooking, cleaning, something. The only thing we have to eat is dehydrated foods and oatmeal and granola bars and a little bag of candy. So we're not
plenty to eat.
Yeah, we got plenty to eat, but we just didn't bring the camp kitchen, so we've got more time to kill. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a hike. And it was a really nice walk. All right, it is dinner time. On the menu tonight is Backpacker Pantry. It's Santa Fe style rice, beans, and chicken. Goes well with the tortilla and cheese and salsa, but I don't have any of that. Fortunately, wife did bring the seasoning torpedo. Also got a little extra chicken to put in there too. Uno and open. An extra virgin olive oil. Yay! It smells good. Oh, it smells good. She had that hash green chili. There's a green, what is it? It's a hash green chili mac. That's really good. Not bad. Do wish I had a tortilla and some cheese though. Puppy is really close. I feel if I turn my headlamp on, I'd see his eyes glow. I was doing some astrophotography on that, just catching some long exposure photos, and those guys just started howling up from both sides, and I had to quickly turn on the camera because that puppy over behind us, or behind me, he was close. He was real close. That was really cool. Curled up, bundled up, covered up in my nice cocoon of a hammock, sealed in 360 degrees around. It's actually pretty nice and cozy in here. It's warm. I just covered up here, and just a sea of poof. Just baffles of poof. Just a baffling amount of baffles of poof. It's great. It's like a tube of green in here. It looks really Grinchy in here. This is how the Grinch hammocks. It's just green. Which is weird because everything about this is blue. And on that note, it's been a really good 2 days camping out here. I've really enjoyed it. I'm glad the wife could join me this weekend. Even though she only got the one night, I'm glad she got to join me for it. And so tomorrow we're packing up and headed out. I'm going to saw some logs, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. And good morning. I just woke up myself. Get my day going. So I'm going to get out of this thing. Get some sunshine on me, some coffee in me, and we'll begin this day. Let's do it. Morning, sunshine.
Good morning. Oh, your lips are cold.
The lips are not.
Your video is going to be all smoky.
Morning. A cold morning, too. Thankfully, this magnificent person brought coffee. Because I forgot yesterday that it was cold last night. Her and I both woke up a few times. Not cold, but definitely had cold spots. So we're still trying to dial it out on how to stay warm when we're still many degrees above zero. So I don't know what it is we're doing wrong, but to the YouTubes. 'Cause that's how we learn all of this.
Right.
Other people doing this. Which so far has worked. I mean, before 2020, we didn't do any camping at all. And then after a few YouTube videos, okay, let's go camping now. So, YouTube influencers work. We were influenced.
We were influenced. Thanks, Shug. Shout out, Shug.
No, I love you quite a bit there, babe.
I appreciate it.
I love your contributions to making fire in the morning, to having coffee.
I even used the saw for a little bit this morning.
Did you? Man, I didn't even hear it. That's a quiet saw.
I was kind of hoping you'd hear it so you'd get up and feel sorry for me, but you didn't.
Nope, I sure didn't. If I felt sorry, I'm sorry you are not in the hammock. Breakfast. Both eating our maple and brown sugar oatmeal because no other oatmeal exists in our world.
It's my favorite.
I'll do apple cinnamon. I do like apple cinnamon, but like her, if I have a choice, it's going to be maple brown sugar. Brisk cold morning out here. I can't feel my toes. And it is damp on the outside of the tarp and the inside of the tarp. I thought it was going to be smooth this morning because I had all the dampness on my tarp. So I'm going to reach out and I was going to flick my tarp, get that water off. Well, there's water on the inside too. So I got a small cold shower this morning. That'll wake you up. I'm glad I had my wife with me this last night. She's so pretty. Look how pretty she is.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was my next word, actually, is just gorgeous. In the spirit of CCC camping, we've camped, we've coffeed, we've cooked. Now for the silent and hardest C of them all, the cleanup.
Oh, dear.
Not because it's a difficult process, but because I really just like being out here. I don't want to go back. I want to sit out here in the open. But it's also cold. That's another C you need to consider. It's cold. And like that, we are packed up, put up, cleaned up, and she's getting her backpack actually on, getting ready for the hike out. Got the trash over here that we need to take out, the other stuff, so we're going to get out of here in one go. Watch us do it. So it's been a fun time. I was kind of calling it a late Christmas camp. She's calling it an early New Year's camp. Either way, it was a nice camp, and I'm glad to be out here. Always am. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you outdoors. Bye.